Late last year, xrt-c and SpaceX sent a letter in support of an application by Caradon Observatory and Cornwall Council to have Bodmin Moor designated a dark sky landscape. This designation is bestowed upon places where there are exemplary dark skies, free from sky glow from towns and cities with which I'm sure we are all familiar. The designation of dark sky landscape was actually invented for Bodmin Moor, as it is also classified as an area of outstanding natural beauty. Now we know these skies are good, but how good?
Whereas up in Hertfordshire, on a good night I can just about make out the Milky Way, I can just about make out Andromeda. The difference coming down here, sitting in a lit room, step outside on a dark night, look straight up and able to see the Milky Way without any dark adaptation.
Local MPs and councillors, as well as the observatory, are ardent supporters of the scheme and have been working on it for several years. It's thanks to the drive of everyone involved that the application was completed and submitted. But why is it so important?
It's really important because it recognises that we've got some great skies here on Bodmin Moor, and we'd really like to keep it that way. If you've ever been to a dark sky, you'll know exactly what I mean. You know, the Milky Way arching high overhead, there's nothing quite like it. But the problem is that we're facing increasing levels of light pollution. It's not only now in our towns and cities, but it's encroaching in those areas that we traditionally thought were dark. So if we can designate places like Bodmin Moor as dark sky places, that means that people can go to our dark sky places and enjoy them as they were meant to be enjoyed.
It is very important for Cornwall because it raises the interest in astronomy in Cornwall. It shows the quality of the skies. It improves tourism because people from the cities want to come in the autumn, winter and spring. We are hoping to become a research-grade observatory. We want to integrate with Sam and the students at Exeter University, and we want to look at the same objects with our telescopes and the radio telescope. And the main thing about this was the absolute enthusiasm shown by the council, the local MP, and everybody that came here. They supported this. They recognise this is a first in the world in an area of outstanding natural beauty. The quality of the skies are there, and we are here to preserve them.
The reason why it's important is because we've got an opportunity now to use the amazing natural environment to show something that people can read about in books, but in most of the country they don't have an opportunity to go and see. We've got an amazing clarity of air here, and we've got good dark skies, and this is going to protect that environment for the future. Lots of children have always been interested in space, and that's particularly what's been happening in the last 10 years. They hear on the media about the discovery of exoplanets so far away that they can't see them, but they can be detected, and we know, even if we can't see planets going around a particular star, we can say how many planets there are, what size they are, what distance they are from them. Gravitational waves have been picked up. These are amazing things for children to latch into. It's not surprising to me as a teacher of astronomy that the number of children taking GCSE astronomy has quadrupled in the last 10 years. This is a wonderful idea that, or at least an opportunity, that now children in Cornwall plus visitors in Cornwall can go out at the night sky, can tip their head back and then look at the night sky and see wow, and then really look at the night sky and say wow again.
I think the broadest impact that it will have will be to say to people, look, you know, Cornwall isn't just about the summer, it's about, you know, those other sort of darker months as well, you know, the winter time. You can come here and you can see some amazing sights from the moor. So it will boost tourism, there's absolutely no doubt. You know, they've shown that in Northumberland. They had a significant increase in the number of visitors during the sort of traditionally winter months. And, you know, we'd like to do exactly the same here. And it would potentially be a different type of visitor, the one which is very happy to sort of go out to the moor and look up at the stars and be totally inspired by it. And, you know, but it will be returning visitors as well. So, yes, it's great for Cornwall in terms of boosting tourism and potentially boosting the economy as well.
This is our children's birthright, and it's nice to be able to start to set up something that could be of such significance to future generations.
After all of their hard work, the application was finally submitted in mid-March, and the day has arrived where we hear the official verdict from the International Dark Sky Association. An event for the announcement was held at Caradon Observatory, where xrt-c is based, and many of the members of the local council and the observatory staff, as well as the local press, were there to hear the verdict.
So it's my great pleasure today formally to announce that the application was successful and that Bodmin Moor is now officially designated as an international dark sky landscape by the International Dark Sky Association.
This is great news for the xrt-c project, as although the radio waves that we observe aren't affected by sky brightness, it means that the area will be protected from light pollution for generations to come, as well as attracting more attention from astronomers further afield. With our collaborators at Caradon aiming to establish a truly research-grade observatory, and with several other sites on Bodmin Moor aiming to do similarly, we are really looking forward to seeing what happens next in the UK's first dark sky landscape.